Coming to you live again from the digital world, it's me, Jonic again. Hello everyone. I said I'd do it, and now I'm going to be doing a quick playthrough of Digimon Battle Spirit 2. This game focuses entirely on Digimon Frontier, which is Series 4. And as such, you won't see any of the previous Digimon from previous games. Well, previous anime series. It's actually a lot different than the predecessor, which I'll get into in the next round. As you can see here, the icon on the corner of the characters means I've cleared them, with everyone except Lobomon, so let's jump in using him. Now, the same gameplay as Battle Spirit 1 applies. You basically need to beat up your enemies and get enough B-spirits. But there's a lot of differences mechanic-wise, like it's actually possible to get a lot more with different combos. And you see the bar at the top there, in the first game it just deplete if you defended, I think. And when your Digipole evolved. It actually works differently here. As you can see, it gets higher when I'm attacking here. Basically, when you get it full, you can basically have your character slide evolve into their beast evolution. And to do more killer combos. It will only last a short while though, and you can actually do some crazy stuff while in beast mode. Like that. Beat. Can't go one video without lag. The gold crystals that are being dropped, they're actually important too. If I can get one more, I'll show you what happens. Like I said, this is based entirely on Digimon Frontier. So you'll get... There you go. If you get all the gold crystals, you can have your character like summon the ancient Digimon that their element represents. For example, there I just summoned ancient Garurumon. For those who are unfamiliar with Digimon Frontier, it's basically it didn't really have any Digimon partners per se. It was actually the children themselves who became the Digimon and fought the enemies. Like these are actually human children in the form of Digimon fighting each other right now. Which a lot of people don't seem to like, unfortunately. I personally liked Digimon Frontier, it was different. But it at least stayed true to some of the Digimon facts. Unlike Battle Spirit 1, where you can just like kick the shit out of a... Well, only manage to get up to like 20 B-spirits if you're lucky. With the crazy combos you can do in Battle Spirit 2, you can actually get like 100. This is actually... You would actually have to like get like 800 Battle Spirits, or B-spirits, to unlock 2 characters at one point, but first you need to like clear the game as everyone, so I've read. And 90 to 20. I can't lose, he said. And here we go with Kazemon. I've actually played Kazemon before in practice for this run. But I can safely say I find it strange how she's the only well, there's Beetlemon too, but he can glide, but Kazemon can't glide either. She gets a double jump instead though. So that's some kind of upside. But I find it kind of silly how like one of the two flying Digimon who represents the element of air, and you can't give her a command to fly. Like, even a Gunimon, a character we'll fight later, he can slide evolve into Burning Greymon, who has this gliding attack. And even then, that's something. The chain of thought. So, I mentioned how, like, in Battle Spirit 1, how none of the Digimon had, were in areas that represented anything in the anime. It's not really the case here, because, like, every stage represents an area in the anime itself. Specifically where they got their spirit. So, for example, Kazemon here, you fight her in the Mushroom-mon village. There we go again with Ancient Garurumon. I couldn't find any beta stuff for this game, because like the cutting room floor didn't have a page for it, unlike Battle Spirit 1. But I presume there's probably like more deep information like that. There we go. Strange, but Kazemon here has an ability to confuse you, which basically reverses your controls. Oh, that's another thing. The items that enemies drop in the first gate, gone. There's no such purpose for them now. They just appear just to get in your way. Although I think they can drop the ancient crystals to help you summon the ancient Digimon. Don't quote me on that, because it might be false. I think this was like my second time summoning Ancient Garurumon on this stage, or I'll have to look back in post-recording. Doesn't really matter though. And the results are, by a landslide, I win. Who's up next? Koji says. And here we have Kumamon. At first, personally, I think Tommy, the person Kumamon really is, he was kind of a bit annoying at first, but he actually developed a lot. I think he was one of the well, besides all of them, Tommy was the one who, like, showed the most change. Well, next to Koji, of course. Like, because earlier in the anime, he was just a crybaby. He was kind of like a TK. Yeah, a TK type character who eventually matured into becoming like more braver and doesn't cry as much. Although Frontier kind of got like a bit downward for me, because like there wasn't very much victories. Like every time, like in the Royal Knights arc, which is late in the anime, they kept losing to the enemy and made the situation worse for them. Like, it kind of got a bit repetitive from there, and they didn't really succeed much otherwise. But in true Digimon fashion, they at least had the characters develop and learn, which is a plus. I understand that Frontier was different because it took away the connection people would have with their Digimon partners, but at the same time, the Tamers weren't really doing anything in the previous seasons, and they just sat there watching their Digimon fight. I feel this is the answer to what would happen if the Tamers themselves fought. And let's not forget, this kind of happened in something to a similar degree happened in Tamers with Biomerge Digivolution, where the Tamers and Digimon fused together to become one. This kind of grew from that concept. I believe this area itself here that we're fighting is based in Candlemon Village. I might be wrong. Another victory for me. Lobomon versus Lobomon. It's hard to say which my favourite one of the elemental, well, the 10 legendary warriors was. Well, mate, 6 heroic ones anyway. I'd have to say it's tied between Lobomon and Agunimon. Lobomon kind of fits anything I prefer. My personal preference in design, like a wolf-based swordsman with light-based attacks. While Agunimon kind of had the cooler designs. I'll admit though, the other characters were interesting as well. I'm trying to think where this was. I think this is in the area that was in episode 2. At least that's what the Pagumon in the background telling me. I might fail a lot in this game because there's no Impmon-like character that appears to fight you randomly in this game. But the final boss is really difficult, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Because it's hard to time your attacks right to hit him. Otherwise, I can't say I found the best Digimon to do the job and deal with him, because I've had my fair shares of failed left and right while fighting him. I'm sure anyone else who's played this game would agree with me that the final boss kind of takes the piss. Go. Should really get a counter for the amount of times I've summoned Ancient Delirium. 5 seconds left. And there we go. Like you said, he can't lose. Although I think this is the before the actual open friendly Koji, and he's still the overconfident lone wolf Koji. And should probably have said this earlier, but we're against a Goonimon now. A type of undisclosed rivalry between the two. Probably because they continue the Agumon and Gabumon line rivalries that the previous generations had. Like, say what you will, but I personally don't like Data Squad. It just doesn't feel right to me. Like, ouch. I'm okay with everyone's opinion, but I personally don't like Data Squad all that much. I've been watching Fusion as well lately, and I can say it's different, but it's kind of I kind of like the new Twisted Thought, and it's acting like a huge nostalgia trip, though, using a lot of the previous Digimon. Trying to think what I was going to say here. Trying to think of a new topic. Oh yeah, the new Sonic Boom characters that were revealed last month. I don't know what anyone else thinks, but judging by the Sonic fan base itself, probably not a lot of people like the new designs, and I'm okay with them. I like them. Like, they're just NPCs. They're not supposed to be special or much to look at. Why waste time taking in careful considerations for like NPCs and side quest characters if they're only just going to appear in one area? Like, I kind of think they're just saving like their budget for like more important things, more important characters. Like, at least they haven't like stuck humans into the mix, like in Sonic 06. And they're trying to like make the world seem like it's their own world, not Earth. Although if there's no humans, that still puts a question to Dr. Robotnik and present. That always kind of stuck out, really. Okay, should be just one more stage and then the final boss. Ah, Lowermon. Brother versus brother. This is something I also don't get. Like, I understand they were villains and all that, and probably not very popular, but why didn't they put the other the other 4 legendary warriors in? As like bonus unlockable characters. Would have made more sense to have like all 10 legendary warriors playable, in my opinion. I know it'd probably be like rather hard to work with like Shakomon. And Kalmarimon, since they were like 2 of the biggest beast evolutions in the series. But Gigasmon and Well, no, Peldramon too, that was one of the big ones. Gigasmon was the only one who, like, wasn't extremely oversized. Then again, Grumblemon was the shortest one out of the evil legendary warriors. No, it just makes sense. Would have made sense if they like had the other legendary warriors in there at some form. Like, because they kind of they've got extremely shafted in this game, and they were like the main enemy's first line of defenses. Speaking of line, this is the only area, as far as I know, where like it doesn't represent the place where a character got his spirit, because I don't want to spoil it anything, but I'll let you find out yourself if you watch the anime. Considering I've played as like a Lowermon there, I will safely say he is one of the most overpowered characters in the game, but then again you have to unlock him, so... And he's probably not as overpowered as the other two unlocks. Yeah, compared to like Digimon Battle Spirit 1, you don't really get that much unlocks in characters. That's kind of thing. Okay, here we are at the final boss, Cherubimon, although he's called Kirpymon here. I think they should have called him Kirpymon in the official dub, because calling him Cherubimon just sounds like they ripped off Pokemon, which really probably wasn't the case. Just a coincidence, because Cherubimon's name comes from the word cherub. Now, back on the topic at hand, Cherubimon kind of acts like Millenniummon in the first game, but he's faster and he hits harder. And it's hard to like find any platforms to actually hit him at a good range with. And he'll move along around a lot. And he also has that attack, which causes you to lose 2 D-spirits. Basically, it's kind of a reskin of the Millenniummon boss battle from Battle Spirit 1. But taking the piss a bit more. I might fail here. Got my concentrating voice on. Ouch. Same case as in Battle Spirit 1. If you get hit without your D-spirits, you lose the fight. Trying to like be careful here. Worst part is the time limit. Shit. Beep. When you've got stuff like that shrapnel flying at you, it just makes it harder. Piss off my fucking B-spirit, you dick. I'm probably gonna fail. See what I mean? Ah, shit. Give it another shot. It's the stage I blame, because like you don't, it's hard to find like a way to actually hit him. Or it could just be my inexperience with like Lobomon's moveset. I will concede I am not perfect at this game. God damn it. Another bit of detail. Cherubimon was actually in the last game, I should mention. He was Lopmon's Digivolution. I presume he was the based on the... No, wait, yeah, now that I think about it, it was the Cherubimon from Hurricane Touchdown, because like it was based... because the Lopmon was shown to be partnered from Willis, partnered with Willis from the first movie. Okay, where'd he go? I don't even know if I'm hitting him, to be honest. You'd think I'd be lollygagging around, but I'm not. I'm trying to like not lose horribly, because this game is unforgiving. Well, this boss battle is anyway. Son of a bitch. Well, should I cut here and go to my successful attempt? Nah. I'll let them see let you see the failures to reiterate the fact that this boss is not impossible, just difficult. Son of a bitch. Okay. bollocks. Should I cut now? I don't even know how long I'm running for. Fuck it, I'll give it another try, and then if that fails, I'll cut. Ouch. I can kind of understand why it's so brutally difficult, because like in the anime, nah, second thoughts, I won't spoil it. But I will say this, we are... the Lobomon here and the other fighters are equivalent on champion. Cherubimon here is the equivalent of a Mega. So naturally, of course it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm not going to pass this at all. Alright, well I'm going to cut it here and I'll get back to you on my successful attempt. Okay, I'm back and I've got him down to a second phase. He's faster and more dangerous in this form. You still need to be careful. Judge the amount of time attempts it took to get him down here. And with some D-spirit left as well. But it doesn't take that much to bring him down when he's down there. And now, Cherubimon's been purified. And all the others show up to congratulate you. Congratulations! When I got down to this game, I was actually dreading doing it for the sole reason of the final boss. But after managing to do it, it wasn't actually that bad. It was quicker than I thought. He says after many failed attempts, but hey, I don't expect people to believe me to be a professional gamer. Like, if anything, I'm just average. Like, there's probably way better people who could beat this game easier than I could, and for that I say props to you. I feel this game added a lot compared to Battle Spirit 1, in like, the fact you don't need to wait till like Coolamon to show up to digivolve you, and you can do it yourself. The ability to like, do a super attack when you've got enough power-ups. Sorry, I needed a drink there. At the same time, the final boss is basically really unforgiving and difficult, with a bit of lag. I would complain, but it's probably just me being really bad at the game. I've always had trouble with him. It's not... The fact he teleports everywhere doesn't make matters better. Other than that, I feel like I've had fun making this video for Shout Party, and I hope to be in the main projects again soon. And my score is nothing.
Look to the past as we head for the future to reclaim the digital world.